Welcome in to episode 23 of our Let's Play Ara History Untold series. We are on turn 199. At some point, in any time now, the AI will catch up to us. We'll actually enter Act 2. We've been in Act 2 for I don't know how many turns. We're well researched into it. We probably should have played at a higher difficulty level, but we're still learning the game, and we are working through the what is kind of our third war, I guess. We've got a potential other war in the future. We got lots of interesting things happening in the game. If you missed out on any of the action leading us up to this moment, down in the description below is a link to episode 1 in the series. You can catch up on all of the things that have happened leading up to this moment as we approach and enter turn number 200 in our game of Ara History Untold. Here we are in our Mexican Empire, all of our cities appropriately actually named Mexican city names, and we have large armies, as you can see, stacked outside the borders of a couple of these Italian cities. The settle patterns of the AI in this game led us to this particular moment where we are upset about, territory claims, border claims, things like that. We are currently at war with the Assyrian Empire. They just declared a random war on us, apparently. They didn't like this settle. I don't know why. We're across the water from them, but they decided they didn't like it. They have been uselessly throwing their troops into a double bombardment pattern and just dying over and over again. Our plan has been to get walls in all of our cities so that we can declare war on the Italians once this war has ended. Right down here behind my face, there are 14 turns left on this war with the Assyrian Empire. I don't know if that war will last that entire time, or if he'll just ask for peace, or just continue to throw troops at me, which in that case, we'll keep leveling up our troops and maybe getting some prestige out of the war? I'm not really sure. He's just dying a lot. We have large armies stationed outside of Italy's borders. We are putting walls in all of our cities to make sure that he can't do a sneaky attack and try to burn some of our stuff down. All of that is happening in the game right now. We're also trying to get all of our crafters online because we are working on expanding some of those crafters. Specifically, when we get the haberdashery research technology here, we get access to our tailors and our cobblers. That's going to increase our ability to put down a couple of our kind of critical crafting infrastructures, and so we'll be working on that as well. But other than that, we're just kind of rolling around. We're waiting for Era to end, to be honest. Act 1 should be over sometime. I guess we could check to see if that's... we have one. Caesar is in the early Middle Ages now. So one of the 4 that we need has moved up. So that's... we're still... we're still a little bit away. Let's press the next turn button. There is haberdashery, and so that will kind of change some of our crafting, or some of our build procedures that we're about to go through. Now we have to choose our next technology. Now we are only going up by 5 per golden age right now. Being at war is very painful for Benito Juarez because we're losing a lot of our city stats. Our city stats have kind of been going down as a result of just several different things that are happening in the game. We're also oversettled and things like that. We're trying to fix those things. I do think that we need to start prepping for several of our wonder builds. We've already unlocked Sagrada Familia, which will be our first wonder build, but I think we should look at some of the other wonder builds that are going to be important to us. Oh, but universities would be really nice, just to have access to them. Can we save some more of these like prestige-based ones? Let's go universities. The universities, just because then we can work our way towards one of the triumphs that we want to build, but also we can work our way, we can keep some of the prestige-based ones for maybe we hit our next golden age. We might hit way too late. War between Japan and the Mongol Empire has ended. I mean, that's good for Japan, even though they're gonna die. Aztecs from friendly to neutral. That's not surprising. We got more military forces being spotted. I believe they have 2 here. No, it's just the square. Where's the other force we spotted? Oh, they were here and they're gone now. We were chasing around their scout and their scout has disappeared. So I guess we try to find them? Maybe they came up here with an actual military force and our scout's about to die? I'm not sure. Dwelling complete. Chemist complete. Let's get them ranking. We want to get all of our chemists on fertilizer. We want to boost that fertilizer as much as we can. I'm not even opposed to 10 wealth at this point to do that. just double wealth into the fertilizer. We'll just have an infinite craft that. All of our farms will need fertilizer, and eventually we're going to want to start using fertilizer as accelerator as well for some of the things that we're building. So definitely something we want to keep in mind. There's a sawmill in our capital that we are building and another farm as well. We've got our stalemate report. I think we just keep bombarding, to be honest. It's fine. We're double bombarding into that, and we're just kind of going with it. Here is our idle unit. We're going to have them go ahead and fortify with the rest of the units there. And these guys are, I guess it's just... Here's our boat. He's up at the north part of the map now. And I keep talking about this, but we can't upgrade him, and we really should upgrade him. These guys are still down here. Let's pop up here, maybe. Just going to stay out of the way of everything. Guadalajara is ready for a project. That means they finished their farm, I believe. And so we can... Oh, man, what do we want to go into? We've got... Farm was good. I guess we go into a dwelling at this point. What are we going to put in this territory? It's a 2 food... Oh, it's only like a 3. Yeah. Not sure what we're going to put there, so I think I'm just going to go dwelling. Well, I guess we'll go... Technically, residences yet. Oh, we don't have access to residences. So perfect. So we'll go dwelling. Which is probably the better choice anyway, so go ahead and put a dwelling in. Just so that they have one. We also need to repair... Oh, right. We could repair... Oh, that was no cost. That was a no-cost repair? You could repair those for no cost? Well, that I didn't know. Interesting. Okay. Neza is also ready to start building things. Now, Neza, if I recall, was our chemist spot, but I think we may have just got... No, we still have chemists left to get in. Yes. So let's get that chemist down. That's an easy choice for us. Although we're low on food, but we'll go to that in a second. Ciudad is also idle, and we're gonna keep doing... We're just gonna keep on rocking this. We want sawmills. I'm just putting sawmills in until we need to do something else here, essentially, just to ensure we have really high timber production. That was the goal in this spot anyway, was to get all of that, so we'll work towards that. And then we have some serious considerations about what we need to build. We do need bakeries. I have bakeries here, but we need a spot for bakeries, and so we might think about maybe bakeries. Maybe like right here, adjacent to all of our butcher shops. I just know we need more bakeries. We don't have enough of them in, and so that's something we should think about as one of our next kind of build conditions. Is where are those? Because our only bakeries are these 3 right here, and so we could stack a bunch of bakeries together. We need to find a spot for that as we go. We will press the next turn button. They're literally just sending force after force down here. This force just died. This force is now making its way down. Oh my goodness. Should we just put walls in here instead of the dwelling? Maybe we should go into walls. Oh no, the Gathering Hall repair was going to take turns. What do walls cost here? Probably like really expensive. 63 turns. But honestly, it's probably more worthwhile than the dwelling at this point. I'm going to go into the city walls. We're just going to start building them. We'll wait till those guys move, then we'll, again, they've been making this path the whole time. They just walk right into my trap, basically. No longer receiving wolves from Italy. Oh, that was the wolves to sheep thing. Pretty soon we're going to have to switch our trade partner up. That fight is over. That square formation died, basically doing nothing. Uh-oh! Oh, that's a Belgium. That is a Belgium catapult. Belgium, what are you up to? So we'll just start moving back here now, since we don't have that scout to chase around. It's fine. This guy can't move. Oh, wait, oh, what are you doing? Why? Why do you think you need to do that? Why can't he move to this tile? Is that an ocean tile for some reason? No way. It's coastal water. And why did the fog not clear? That is very odd. I think I'm going to upgrade. We're just going to sit right here and upgrade. Oh, we can't upgrade in this game. I kept talking about how we can upgrade the ship, but we cannot upgrade. Okay, well, if he can't go there, I guess he's got to go all the way. I guess he has to go all the way around then. That is that is a journey of immenseness. Well, goodbye, boat. We'll see you in, I don't know how many turns. I don't understand what that block is up there. Something funky with the map, which is a problem that this game has. They need to do some work on their map as far as the waterways are concerned, for sure. Craft queue is empty in a gathering hall. Okay, let's use this for that real quick, because I need to just double check that we're making enough different things. So our Great Hearth is on festivals. We have gathering halls, crafting. We have a couple of gathering halls on festivals now already. We could still make more Code of Laws and Feasts, and I think we should. Let's craft a few more Code of Laws while we still can in this era. Which I think changed. Again, I think I mentioned that changed. Tribe joined! Dabitu has joined my nation. 1,500 new citizens have landed in Leon. De Los Aldama. Really, they went to Leon of all places. That is really interesting. And they brought 10 fabric? Why would they go to Leon? Oh, was it? Oh, you know what? Was it this tribe? It was this tribe up here. Which, in that case, makes sense, right? There was a tribe up there, and it ended up being closest to Leon. Okay, I accept that then. So I think it is still proximity. What do we want to build in Tijuana? Oh, Tijuana actually is... We need to build more because we can build more weavers here now, right? But they're called something different. They're called tailors now. Is that correct? Weavers to tailors. And the tailors get boosted by weavers and their upgrades as well. But they're also, interestingly, an industrial building. The weavers are a culture building. The tailors are an industry building. So now they could potentially benefit from having like a mill or something like that, which is kind of fascinating if you think about it. We definitely want to get at least one of these started here, if not more. We also, in this same city, would like to put the cobblers. The cobblers, which are not an upgrade of the tanneries. They are just a separate building, but you get 3 more of them. So we could stack them together with each other, right? They actually don't do anything. They have no bonuses whatsoever in this. So they literally just give. They're just a crafter. So they don't have to actually be grouped together. Probably group them just for the sake of keeping them all in one place. But that is the plan. So let's go here and tailor. We'll get that in, and then we'll eventually upgrade all of our weavers into tailors as well. We'll need to do that as we go along. We actually need to start thinking about upgrading a lot of our buildings. Again, it's kind of a tough choice because you run into this problem where you have land that's open and just getting something in that land is highly valuable, but you also have buildings that need to be upgraded, and you're building the new buildings in the new land, and really it almost feels like until your land is kind of more full and you have no place to build, then upgrading becomes necessary, or you upgrade because you have something you need. That's also something to think about as well, right? Do you need a particular crafting item? Do you need, more housings? Do you upgrade your dwellings into residencies? These types of things are what you have to think about as you get deeper into the game of Ara, specifically into Act 2. And we're well into Act 2 as far as techs are concerned. And so that becomes like a topic of conversation is, do we upgrade buildings or build new ones? Oftentimes I'm erring on the building new ones side, unless I need something specifically that I can't get by building a new building, and that I run out of space to be able to build new buildings. That may or may not be a good strategy. I'm not entirely sure, but something to think about for sure. But then we have a couple cities that needed... Yeah, what's going on here? We have a loss of food, and we're missing things. Can we grow and not get the indicator for it? Either way, let's get some preserved food into this place. That will solve our food problem and get the city growing again. We also have like experts available and stuff, so I don't know when we grew and then didn't take advantage of that. I feel like that was even last turn, but we never got the pop-up for it, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Let's check for experts. How to put them anywhere. We have irrigated farms we could put them into. We're already in the stables, the library, the altar, the barracks even. So I think we were putting them into ceramic shops. Oh no, chemists. We have more chemists we could put into. Let's just go into chemists with all of our... The chemist is actually quite nice to have people in. It gets you that city health. This one's going to get getting plus 10, right? So 200 craft production and city health. Very, very potent expert slot in the chemists. Okay. That city's... Let's just do a quick city check. Okay. And we are ready. Next turn. I think we have walls in all of our cities now, right? Or the main ones. Walls, walls, walls. This one's not going to build walls. We're not going to build walls here. Or are we? We're building walls, sorry, here. We are building walls here now. Puebla is still getting their walls in. Leon is still building their walls as well, and then Ciudad has theirs, and okay, so we're close. When this war ends, we'll basically be done with our walls, right? Future agreement ending in 1, that's fine. We got another sawmill in, and we have a brewery now. I believe this is our first brewery, so let us access it through our national economy screen. We need to, we don't have supplies for it, but we probably want to do a little crafting, like having like a couple liquors and a couple of beers on hand is nice because they slot into pubs. So we want to start doing that. But beer is what we're going to end up wanting to craft here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on malt. Our first brewery is just going to start cranking malt so that we can put that into accelerating our beer. But beer, I found beer to be quite a nice amenity because it gets you that plus 25 food and 5 happiness at the cost of 1 knowledge. But that's fair, and I appreciate their attention to realities. So I think that beer actually works really well as kind of when you start running out of like really great amenities, it's a pretty decent one that you can slot in. Let's try to boost this as much as we can, though. We do have a lot of grain coming in now. And could we use the pots for this? Ooh, man, we can't, but the wealth is not a problem for us right now. So let's just infinite boost that malt. We'll start getting that out of our first brewery, and then we'll get more breweries to craft some of our other things. All forces have healed. Now we have idle units. We're just kind of moving back towards Brussels at some point here. Just getting a little exploration done with these guys. The Assyrians are offering a peace treaty. They're offering nothing in response to this peace treaty. Hold on. Let me go check something. What are you? Did you pull your army out? He did. He decided that the war was useless. So that's fine. I'll accept the peace treaty. We could take it to like war resolution, and maybe we would. I don't even know. In these skirmishes, I don't really know because they don't really give out a lot of prestige for it. We could check the war, I guess. Let's check. Here we go. Okay, I got to it. I got to it another way. That's fine. All right, we're currently at war. We're not gonna get like any. We're not gonna get a reward, right? Like, they declared the war. We have nothing at stake. I mean, but what is this? This is saying what we would get? We would get 5 prestige. I mean, that's not even worth it. So let's just accept the peace treaty. We'll accept the peace treaty. That way we can kind of just prep for other things that need to be done. Ciudad Juarez, that is our brewery spot. If I remember correctly, there is the brewery. And so we will put another brewery in. Ciudad de Mexico is ready, and we will go do the same exact thing we did last time, which is scroll up here and put in a final sawmill in this particular area. Go ahead and slot that in, and now we are now producing timber at a nice, crisp rate of 209 per turn. We need to bring our materials production up a little bit to match that, but we don't mind that at all. Let's go next turn. And also now think about the Italian war, because our war is now officially over if he accepted that peace treaty. Right? We have access to universities and things. Man, we're kind of trucking around like kind of slow here. Although we're not at war anymore, so our rate has gone up by a little bit. I'm gonna go stronghold engineering just to leave as many of these prestige ones as possible in play. I don't think we're probably gonna end up researching most of them before we get to our golden, but time of peace has begun. Cool. I don't understand why you're so angry at me. No, I'm receiving furs from Italy. Well, that was short-lived. Waste of a turn. Perfect. And then, yeah, we're just gonna... This guy just gonna hang out near Brussels. Eventually, we're gonna have to dodge armies here when we finally decide to do that. This guy is here! He's ready to heal! What a trek he made as well! Well done, sir. I can't enter the Mongolian territory, so we've kind of expended all of our potential movement here. So let's swing back down. We'll go over here. Hope that those barbarian clans aren't around. This tribe was kind of pissed off at everybody, so he's still down there. That could be trouble. New event! Okay. So, Mr. Leopold of Belgium would like 100 materials for 35 relationship to build his grand gate. Or we could deny and get +5 build production towards all improvements in all cities for 5 turns. It's not amazing, but I seem to recall that if we look at the standings, Mr. Leopold of Belgium is not going to make it. And we are allied currently. And you know what? I would really love, rather than just donating 100 materials for something that is not going to get me anything at all, because we're already at max relationship with him, I think we'll take the penalty and grab the 5% build production. Sorry, Leopold. Build your own gate. That's, you know, that's on me, maybe. I'm not sure. All right, we have grown successfully in Guadalajara. They got set back because of the war a little bit. Let's get our grain stores in. Just run right past them. There they are. Grain stores, and we will grow. We already know that we're just going to grow straight up towards all 3 of these, right? So we're just going to take this one next, and then we're going to claim this, and then we'll grab both of these. Although arguably, no, actually, we claim this next, and then this if we can. We skip this one altogether. We just cut it off right here. That's going to be our goal. So this will be our next claim since we can, based on the border, and then this one, just to cut off this and grab access to those fish, right? Oh, did we switch our... We need to switch our expert too, right? Yeah, expert should go to the farm. Because expert in farm better than expert in gathering, in my opinion. Yeah, second bar sent me a gift. Metal tools. Perfect. I think I might go reciprocate all of our gifts. All right, let's check our war result. Stalemate. I did have my gathering hall damaged by him. He lost 3 enemy forces. Didn't actually kill as many forces as I thought we were going to. They like backed a couple of them out eventually, but they did lose some serious armies. We lost basically nothing. All right, we can go to the next turn. We gotta think about like now that we've done this. Okay, so these guys can move, right? So right now this army has a wedge with it. This army has. So I'm gonna leave our other. So here's what we're gonna do. This wedge is gonna join up with this force right here. There you go. Good job. Okay. And then this square formation is going to join up with this force over here. So that'll take, let's see, that will take, they have 8 turns. So about 8 turns from now is when we're going to be close to ready to a possible war declaration against Italy. We have a really good relationship with him, so I'm not sure how that's going to end up going. He is already kind of fortifying troops into his city. You can kind of see, look at him back. His troops were kind of all over the place. You kind of see, I really like the AI, I think, in Ara. I'm pretty sure outside of their settle patterns, I'm pretty sure, like, it feels like they make pretty smart moves. Like, they notice that I have big armies sitting next to them, their cities. Their armies that have been kind of milling about doing, you know, whatnot are backing up into their cities. Previously, they were kind of just meandering all over the place. We'll see if they continue to do that, but I like the general feel of the AI and kind of their reaction to things going on around them. That is kind of nice. These guys are actually going to move towards this city as well. So we're going to take them down here. And these 2 wedges will try to take New Delhi. So we have our 3 cities targeted. And we'll have to make sure we pick the right war condition to make sure we don't end the war prematurely. We take all the cities at in the right timing, essentially, when we go about the war. So let's get set up for it. I was gonna maybe build some additional forces for this, but I feel like at 227, I think we'll have enough to take on his battalions. I know he's got a pretty big military score, and if we check it over here, we can actually see Caesar sits at 330, but we're at 624. I'm just not sure he's going to be able to mount much of a defense against what we're about to potentially throw at him. The numbers just don't match up, and I realize that he's going to get a city defense bonus when we attack him. But our numbers are just enormous because of the types of units that we have access to right now, and I think we just outclass him by quite a bit here. So I'm not too worried about it. Neutral and friendly with the Aztecs. I'm going to actually offer him a reciprocal gift. Oh, he doesn't want anything that I can get him. Oh, I guess tunics. Send him 5 tunics. That feels very generous. Mongol Emperor neutral friendly. They also must have accepted my gift. We got a new sawmill in, and we got another grocer in as well. This grocer can be on the dried goods. We have enough on the preserved food. Put the food into it. We'll put the wealth into it. And ooh, this is where we had been putting pots in, but I don't think you can. Put glass. Gonna go glass on these dried foods. Let's do it. I want to get them out. I want to get them out relatively quickly for that. All right, that grocer is in. A tailor is down. We also need to go set our tailors now, right? We have an idle chemist as well. That is fine. We will get them on fertilizer. We're just all chemists are going to be on fertilizer for a little while here. Oh, that's the other. We could accelerate with malt here as well. All right, so let's just go double wealth into this. We're spending down. Remember all that wealth we gained from feudalism? We're kind of spending all that down now, which is the whole point, I guess, of going into feudalism. Is that going to cause us problems later on when we have to switch governments again? Possibly, yeah. We might have to think about that, right? We actually don't have any wheels or looms or gears available, so let's make sure we go and craft some of those things. What do we need? Wheel, loom, and gear for our tailor. And our tailor can also now craft fine clothes. I am definitely interested in getting some fine clothes out. They're a really decent amenity, and probably we should start with that. We also need rug and carpets for our dwellings and residences as we go. That would also be a good thing. I'm wondering if we should do some rug and carpets real quick to start with, because I think they'll go a little faster. Because the rugs and carpets, would go in place of the furniture. But the furniture is city production, so I actually don't even need these. Change everything I just said. I thought for some reason they were in one of the other slots. We don't need rugs and carpets. So we're going to go back to our tailor, and we will not do that. Because that, it turns out, was a bad idea. So we are just going to go straight into fine clothes, probably. Fine clothes are boosted by tunics, which we definitely can use at this point. Because they are, we're making garments out of those tunics. We're also going to want to make these. We might actually need someone else crafting those, because we're going to start drawing down on them. That's okay. We also need some belts out of our other spots in order to do this properly. And then sandals we might need to craft a little faster too. But we get some serious fine clothes out just by doing this. And we're not even supplied yet, which is, that's pretty nice. Also, at the chemist that was complete, and I believe we took care of them right now. They're correct. Fertilizers, so we're there. Spearman is healing. All right, our original spearman is down there. He's healing up. I think I'm just gonna sit. Is here the best spot to sit? It probably isn't. Like, it's probably better to be down in his territory over here somewhere. New population in Lyon. Leon, where are you going? That's a real great question, because you have reached a problematic point. I think Leon needs to take this, but that's going to cut off Ciudad Juarez. But Ciudad Juarez can claim out into the ocean and up here, whereas literally there is, unless we go into this territory, which I really don't want to do either. It's looking more and more likely like we might need to burn Milan down. Unfortunately. Okay, so we will grow down here. That's a lovely 5 territory. Go ahead and claim that. We also need a spot for mines. Do we have a spot for mines here? We don't. There's not any great spot for mines. Would that have been a nice spot for mines? I can't tell anymore because I don't know how many zones it has. That'd be nice to be able to tell, huh? Trade agreement with Germany is now active. Hey, they accepted my my trade agreement. I might start canceling. If Germany wants to trade with me, I might start canceling all of my agreements with. But we'll let them play out. But we have a new trade partner that's relatively close to us, and so we may want to initiate some of those trades sooner rather than later. Mongolian Empire accepted my gift of 2 feasts. Oh, we can propose a research agreement. I mean, they're gonna say no, but I'll propose it anyway. Just in case, New Kohula is idle, and let's just double check on what they were actually doing. They're good on dwellings, they're good on food. They have the spot where we're putting blacksmiths down, which has been an interesting piece of the puzzle there. Oh, they were putting in a grocer and then some farms and different things. So we gotta go just about anywhere here. Just kind of leaves me like with lots of decisions to make. We could also start building a wonder potentially here. They could also go, yeah, almost these territories are both really great farm territories. But I wonder if what we do then is just throw like a granary in here and make this another farm territory. And then we'll have all their farm territories up and running. And we'll get the granary like out of our, you know, it boosts our city with the 5 health and stuff like that. And they could definitely use some health. So, yeah, maybe we just do that. We'll just get a granary in. I know we could probably put some crafting things in, but at some point I'm just trying to like boost up my stats and pick the right, what is right for that particular territory to make sure we're maximizing, you know, our ability to do things. Okay, so we're in Tijuana. We got our tailor in, and now we kind of we would love to group together a bunch of cobblers. Now that might be best done when we get to claim like this land right here. So that might be what we go towards. And in that case, what we probably want to do is just start putting some of these improvements down. So let's go through and just start improving things that we need to improve. We could probably improve this for more wool. What are we getting wool per turn? A wool per turn is fine. Spices per turn, I believe we're doing fine on as well. So it might be most beneficial to improve the tea or something like that, because we're actually not getting any tea. And then grain is also, we're coming up on grain. Let's throw a farm down. We'll work a couple farms. I'm actually, you know what? Well, we're growing in 4 turns. That's a 3-turn build. So we'll come back. We'll come back and look at that when we get there. Neza is got all the chemists in, so all of our chemists are in. We could improve our apothecaries also to chemists. They do not need food. They are very good on food. How are they good on food? I don't even have like amazing farmland, but they've got like farm places in, right? So, we need furs, right? Furs we're low on. So let's go ahead and grab the hunting camp really quick, and then we'll probably choose some crafter to put in there as well. All right, Ciudad is now ready to build things, and I like Ciudad could put in our a bakery section, I think. Oh, this even could be this could stack. How many bakeries do we have to build? We only have 3 bakeries to build, so that's something to think about. We could throw a workshop down and then put 3 like right here in this one. Oh, someone hunted those wolves away for me. There was a scout in my territory that hunted away those wolves. That's kind of funny. I think I will do that. Actually, man, this is a 3 material one. Oh man, maybe we're actually stacking. This might actually... Oh, you know what? I'm changing our entire plan. This is a 3. I'm just going to stack mines in this territory. I'm just going to stack 4 mines there. I'm just going to put them all in right now. They're all, what, 1-turn builds? So our capital then will be providing us with a huge source of lumber and a huge source of materials. And eventually we'll want to get those at other places, but heck, we got plenty of territories in our capital right now. We're growing in 3 turns again. I think that's the play. Just to solidify our materials production, because eventually we're going to need a lot more of those. I'm also going to look at our ceramic shops really quick here. I noticed that some of the wonders that we have actually need... we need stained glass, and we have no stained glass. We have a lot of concrete right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to stained glass. I think we need 10 for one of the wonders. I'm going to go with 10 for now. We use the glass to boost this. Yeah, we can use the glass to boost this. Also have some heavy metal we can boost it with. And we can't use... I don't want to use the dyes yet, but we'll get these out as quickly as possible. So we'll 10 stained glass here really quick, just to get what we need for some of our wonders that we might need to build. We're also going to need to switch some of our ceramic shops out to mosaic tiles, because those become very important as we go. All right, next turn. Claimed. We got another brewery in. This brewery, I'm going to have craft 1 No, let's go 5 liquor to start, and then we'll switch over to beef. I want to use grain first on the liquor, and we could boost it with, we'll just throw wealth at these. It's just 5, like, we're just making 5 of them, right? We can use more syrup. I found that syrup is an accelerant for a lot of things. We go 5 liquor, and then we'll switch them probably into something else, probably straight into beer, but let's do that for them first. And we got a new mine done. That is fine. We already knew that was going to happen. We have idle units. These guys are just waiting. We'll have them fortify. Aztecs have accepted my gift. We are decently friendly. We'll propose that research agreement now. Why not? They declined! Genghis Khan, don't you want to share research with me? Don't you want to boost our research numbers together? Alright, Ciudad Juarez is ready to build. They are just chock full of territories to put things in. Holy smokes. They are good on food currently, although they grow shortly. We might want to throw down a farm into Bologna. Let's just do that really quick. Irrigated farm here really quick just to cover their growth here in the next turn. That's in with their grocer, so that will help. We got a masterpiece. A tunic of flying condors. Excellent. Thank you for that. And I believe that takes us next turn land already. Perfect. Trebuchets have been researched, as well as the Himejijo. There's the, so St. Basil's requires stained glass. Does anywhere else require, does any of these other ones require stained glass? No, 2 of them require it. So we actually need 20 stained glass when it comes down to it, depending on how many of these we want to build. Let's go 20 health for glass windows as an amenity. Glass windows as an amenity feels strange. I feel like that should be a supply somewhere. As an amenity, glass windows, like, how would you use up your glass windows? You're telling me that at some point you're just breaking them? After 10 turns, somebody just goes around and breaks all the glass? I don't love that as an amenity. That should be a supply. It should be a supply in your residences or somewhere, in my personal opinion. Amphitheaters might be nice. Let's just go here. And we need to then while we're thinking about it, let's swing up to our ceramic shops again. And we'll just go through this whole thing because we have a bunch of new things that we just got. So let's go ceramic shops. And we have 1 building these. Let's switch one of our glass as well. We kind of need the glass though. We should take a break on concrete for a second. We'll pause the concrete. Concrete for stained glass. We need another 10. And we'll boost it with the glass, with the heavy metal, and with still have enough for the heavy metal? Yeah. So we'll do 10, and then we'll just be right back into concrete. I got 2 gathering halls that are not crafting things. I think that means our feasts are kind of low. How fast are we crafting these? Plenty fast. I don't even know anymore. Our feasts seem to be low. Let's go feast on 1. And on the other, we'll do Code of Laws, maybe. Granary is idle. Oh, we did build a new granary, huh? We don't probably need to boost this very much. We have the grain to boost it, so I guess we will. But we won't boost it otherwise, because we are producing these plenty fast. Our granaries building things are not that important anymore. Really just for the health and the farm boost. Okay. Cool. Got all those taken care of. Our alliance is coming to a close with Belgium. We got walls done. Lyon is done with their walls. Beautiful. We got a new granary, which we just set, and we got a new mine done as well. Our spearman is healing in our capital. He's got a couple hunts left to do, I think. We have idle units. And I think we're just gonna sit right here. I think I'm just gonna wait for a little while. Surely we're getting close to Ara. Tijuana is ready to grow, and we like that because we actually need a spot. This is a 5 with nothing in it, and that is perfect for the efforts that we are trying to make. So let's grab that. That will slot perfectly in because on the next turn, our irrigated farm will be done, and then we'll be able to start building our, probably go like workshop into cobblers or something like that, just to get those out a little faster. They don't have any festivals. How are they doing on food? Festivals are growth-oriented. Do we have preserved foods? I think we switched them onto preserved food for that lovely amount of food that we're going to get. And from an expert standpoint, put them into our weavers had them, our tanneries did not. So now our tanneries have them as well. that works out quite well for us. What else? Population limit in Ciudad de Mexico. Not a growth one. We do get another... Oh, man. Do we have anything to put in here? Oh, we have fine clothes now. We have fine clothes. 15 city health, 15 happiness, and 10 prosperity. A very, very nice amenity, fine clothes. And we are producing them fast enough to be able to slot them in. We also have dried food goods available here as well. We don't have to have the food on this growth, so we're going to go with the fine clothes. And then we'll be able to actually maybe even sub out, right, our cured meats or something like that if we need to for the dried food goods as we produce those. And we got more experts, which means we're going to come over here and we're going to check out what we've got. This apothecary, if that when we upgrade that, that would be a good one to put one in. Our sawmills could get us plus city craft production, which is not a bad idea. Oh, we need to put, we need to supply those. Stop. Built sawmills, so we didn't even make sure that they had policies. Shame. Metal tools, lithic tools, gears. Oh, we needed to craft some gears. Okay. Stop everything again. Let's go back to our workshops. Some of them are infinite crafting things. Oh, we're crafting gears already. Okay, so we got someone working on the gears. How many gears do you make? You're making 7. Okay, so keep making gears, because we have a bunch of buildings that need gears. Let's just up this to 10 now. We're getting a gear every turn, so, and we're well, sorry, not, what are we getting? Getting a gear every, what is our production? 0.3, so it's like four turns to build a gear. Would set someone else up on gears. We also needed a wheel. Yeah, wheel, loom, and gears. So we got gears coming out. We need wheels and looms. Let's pull someone off. What do we got? Metal. We have 125 metal tools right now. Let's do one of our metal tools, guys. Let's pull off. Well, actually, how much rope? We have 101. Our rope guy. Let's switch. Let's get 5 looms out because we're actually going to need, I think, some looms. We can put the timber towards it now because we've boosted that. We have a lot of wool, and we could definitely put the rope towards that. Let's do the rope. Let's go 5 looms on this one, and then we need a couple wheels. Maybe from our baskets. Yeah, but baskets would be fine. Or candles. Maybe our candle shop. Get me like 5 wheels, maybe. Oh, we can make 7.5 of them per turn. So, like, get me, I guess, like, give me 10 wheels, maybe, just so we have some of the backlog. We are kind of zeroing out on some of the things that we have here, so we need to... If we put more workshops in, it would not be a bad thing, right? Okay, so that is all set. Okay, that feels good. I'll also decline my research agreement. We can go back here and slot in our experts now. And our experts, well, we want to boost city stats if we can, to be honest. And the butcher shop, oh man, we don't have to, we can actually pull everyone out of the butcher shops now if we wanted to. Technically speaking. Mines are actually pretty good, +1 city build production. Start slotting into mines. Don't mind that. How many do we have? Maybe we'll just put one into a couple of our sawmills as well, because the sawmills do get us that +5 city craft production too, right? So that's not a bad plan either. Okay. Nice. Leon is ready to build. Also, Leon grew. And I don't know, did we just not slot things in here again? Let's get their stats up if we can. Oh, they need some food as well. So, where we go? Here we go, preserved food for the growth and food. The preserved food is the better of these, right? And we have enough to put in here. We should start putting preserved food just about everywhere, right? Our expert, let's have one. This mine would be a really great spot for some experts, because we don't need them in the farm. Well, the mill doesn't have one. Yeah, let's go mill and then grocer. Oh, and then Leon needs to build something as well. So let's check. What does Leon want to... A lot of good things here. They were going to set up to build Mines of Ramselberg, possibly. And so we wanted to maybe slot a bunch of workshops in here, right? Did we never end up doing that? Is this the city we were going to do that in? feel like it was. Didn't we put a mill down and then have nothing with the mill? Yeah, there's a mill right here. We're gonna slap down workshops. We're just start putting workshops in. I'm just gonna go straight up 3 workshops next to this mill. They're all gonna boost each other, and we're just gonna prank workshops out of Leon, and then hopefully put mines in here somewhere. Oh man, we kind of need a mines claim spot. I guess we could put mines here in Ferenz. Fine, honestly, Puebla's probably the better place to build that, but I just don't think they're going to have the production to be able to do it. Nuka-Hula is ready to build. Go put an altar down there. Not a bad idea, actually. You know what? Not the worst idea. I know the altar is not like a powerful building, but +1 research per turn and +5 city knowledge is not the worst. Odd play, but I'm making it. Right, let's go next turn. Our armies aren't there yet, right? Oh, maybe they just got there. Oh no, they're still, wow, they are still making their way across. Okay. We're not going as fast as I thought. Hunting camp is done. City walls are done in Puebla, so that's one of our like conditions that we needed to have met. New mine, new irrigated farm. Spearman is healing. He's almost, oh wait. This scout is gonna die. Italy is going to kill their scout fighting these, I think, is what it looks like. Actually, we can explore a little more with this scout now. This scout's just gonna hang out. Nuka-Hula has grown. That creates a conundrum for me, because I think the plan with Nuka-Hula actually needs to be to just sit. And we'll keep the claim they have to be able to start gobbling up Zico's territory as soon as... I think that's going to be the play. As soon as Zico gets disappeared, we'll just have claims ready to go. So I'm not going to do anything with that claim. We're just going to sit on it for now. They need a little bit of help on food. So let's look for a farm, possibly. There's a farm that has no experts. And we have a grocer that doesn't have an expert either. Let's do that. That solves their food problem for now. And we'll hold their claim until we can start using all their claims to gobble up Zico's land. The last thing we want to have happen is we take out all these cities and then people just come in and settle new ones there, right? I mean, the Assyrian Empire sent me 10 metal tools. Holy smokes, he definitely wanted to fix his relationship with me. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna not use that though. I already knew that. City has no project. Puebla just finished their walls and they have no project. They can build anything here. Holy smokes. We're good on food, we're good on dwellings. And I think we're gonna put the mine in right here, get access to that manganese. No project in Tijuana. But Tijuana is now ready because they claimed this land. So Assam can start putting in, let's go workshop. Let's take a look at the territory really quick. Let's go workshop somewhere, yeah, like smaller, but like close, like here. Workshop there, and then that's good. We're gonna workshop into the cobblers, right? We want the cobblers to go in a little cheaper, and we could use more workshops anyway. And in fact, we could just set that up, right? Because we know that's what we're gonna do. So let's save this really big one in case we want to put something there for our cobblers. And we're just gonna slot like all. One of them's gonna have to go on the big one. Close big one or far big one? Maybe the far. Cobbler. Boom. 3 cobblers in. That is what Tijuana is going to be doing. Again, we're doing all this because anything that has limited numbers that we can build, we want to pair with our pyramids for that bonus to production. Another masterpiece. Egyptian Book of the Dead. Neza is also idle, and again, man, we have so many options. This is not the greatest spot. We could put a wonder, actually. We're gonna have to start picking wonder spots at some point, right? We have 88 food here. Oh, we also gonna need to start picking other spots for dwellings as well. Do they have a pub? I guess I don't have a pub. Let's do a pub and then put some commerce and culture improvements in this spot right here. I think that's a decent idea. All right, where is this territory? Way up there. All right, so the pub can go right here. Give me a pub. And then we can put like a dwelling up there and maybe a couple of other like commerce-based things in that space. We also have access to universities, so we also need to pick a science-oriented territory in each of our cities as well. Okay, let's do one more turn. One more to turn 208. Once again, did not go as fast as I wanted to, but we are close to be able to waging war. Adversaries to neutral. That's nice. How's this belly unlocked? Uh-oh. What did they do? No, 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 no. They did it! They did it! They sent me 10 metal tools! And then claimed the land that I was next going to claim. Unbelievable. We got a workshop in. We got walls done in Monterey. Wow, well, they actually finished their walls. Holy smokes. Irrigated farm complete. Mine complete. Workshop complete. So we got double workshops actually. So let's go here. I am appalled. All right, what do we need? What do we need? Do we have anyone building furniture right now? Because we actually, I believe, need some furniture. So let's crank out some furniture. We use wealth, and we do the fabric. We use wealth and fabric. Let's get like 10 furniture out. I need some in the backlog because we're gonna keep furniture is gonna be like permanently in all of our dwellings and residences. So let's do that there. We are crafting heavy plows from a place, but heavy plows or barrels would be really nice to double craft because the plows are taking a while, and we definitely want more of them. I'm gonna go heavy plows. We'll set the horses, and we'll set the. Oh, we can set metal ingots. Perfect. And then we'll do like 20 out of this one. Maybe even 25. And we're just gonna need a ton of heavy plows. How many are these guys making? These guys are still making 18 more. Just bump that up again. We know we're gonna need them, right? Okay. Perfect, so we got that taken care of. I guess we'll just keep hopping around over here. This guy's ready to go. This scout is gonna kill itself. Let's go try to snag this cougar. Just in case that's what they're trying to do. They're probably gonna get the cougar if that's what they're fighting. This guy's just hanging out, waiting for Ara to turn over. Multiple population milestones. Big final turn here for this particular episode. Ecatepec is ready to... Oh, man, where are we growing with them? We just go grab... Because we've got our coast for what we need there. We'll just go grab this saffron one. We have the coast to get our... We probably should switch... Well, we can switch after the farm. After the farm, we'll get our docks... We'll go, like, workshop docks, stables, like, classic kind of layout there. So for our growth, we'll go this way. Start claiming up towards some of the good stuff that we know is up there. Who else? Ciudad Juarez, but they do not get a formal growth, like actual growth. But I think we should, again, preserve food is just the way, right? With that extra growth is just too big. And we're producing enough of these to do that? Yeah. Our experts here... Wait, do we have one? Okay, I was just making sure we had an expert in our grocer. We have got one in the stables and the docks. Blacksmiths, we got one there. So brewery's probably our next best bet here, right? +5 city happiness to go into brewery. We go brewery. Get our breweries ranking. And we have another city that is ready to grow. Neza is also growing yet again. Like to see that. Do they have... Neza's got a lot of stuff. They don't have fine clothes in, and we can definitely put that. They don't need food, so fine clothes it is. Fine clothes is so nice. For experts for them, the academy would up our city knowledge. Oh, they're max city knowledge, so never mind. So ceramic shops would be an option in Neza. Oh, the chemist. We got chemists available still. So we just keep stacking chemists. Eventually we can get into the ceramic shops probably. And then for growth, We just take this one. Excellent. City Idol Monterey finished their walls. They have a bunch of things that they can... we want the dyes, actually, right? Let's jump up here. Let's get these dyes up and running. An irrigated farm. It's gonna take a little bit, but that's fine. These new cities are gonna take a little while to just get up and running. All the breweries, I believe, are in Ciudad then? 'Cause that's what they were doing, right? No, they have one more brewery to put in. But we don't actually have to put a brewery in, right? We have access to distilleries already, so we should actually be putting distilleries in. Here's the problem. I don't think we actually have... A distillery requires... Oh, it requires steel. We don't have steel yet. But we are researching steel. Or did we research steel already? We need to start producing steel. Probably, what does that come out for our blacksmiths? We'll go brewery. We probably need to check out our blacksmiths. Where do we build steel? Oh, we haven't researched it. It's crafted in a forge and a foundry. Oh, so that'd be the upgrade of the blacksmith. So we have to upgrade our blacksmiths to be able to then get it. So we probably need to start prepping for that too, since we are starting to see steel-based buildings. We need to be able to craft more steel for sure. All right, Ciudad is done, which means they got all... Wait, what is... Did we not put our final... Oh, we ran out, right? We ran out of space for it? Right. Okay. We have 3 bakeries we need to put in somewhere. I feel like we just need to get these bakeries in. Honestly, what if we just get these grapes? What if we just put a farm on these grapes and we just put the 3 bakeries in right here? Bakery, bakery, bakery. Let's just do that. Bakery, bakery, bakery. Honestly, like, just farm this as well. Do all those things, Ciudad. Get that, just load that one up, you know? Okay, that is going to do it for this episode. We rolled through 9 turns. It's still not fast enough, but that's fine. We're like, I feel like, I say this a lot, but I feel like we're getting to that point in the game where we're gonna have like a lot of our stuff in, and so it's just gonna be like making sure our crafters are infinite crafting the things that we need them to infinite craft so that we can keep everything up and running. Getting like steel up and running, right? So that's gonna be like what takes the time is like doing those things. Now, of course, we do have a war that is imminent here. We have our units are still, we're 3 turns away from joining our forces together. So approximately 3 turns from now, which will definitely happen in the next episode, we will be prepared for war. That war could immediately precede a golden age. So we could probably do the war. I think it's going to be over very quickly. If we do the war, then we can successfully jump into a golden age immediately after said war. We have to start thinking about the Italian units that sit at our border next to these cities that are currently undefended. If we make quick work of these fights, we should be able to come in and reinforce any battles that happen up here. We do have walls, so let's check if they have catapults. They do have catapults in this square formation, so they could make a quick attempt at an assault. So we need to start, we might in the next, you know what? Let's talk about that in the next episode, because I think that's going to be important. Thank you all so much for watching. We dive in, possibly, to a rather large-scale war in the next episode. If you like the content, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you know when we release these episodes. More Ara coming at you soon. If you haven't checked out some of my brand new Civilization 7 shorts, please feel free to do that. We got a Civ 7 Let's Play series coming up after this series wraps. I'm very excited about showing you that game as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.